So 4 straight, the UCLA Bruins taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense will be first on the attack. We've had a few receivers win the Heisman in recent years. Devontae Smith was special. Travis Hunter on a different level, playing both ways. But what does it take for a receiver to receive this type of Heisman hype, Jesse?
Well, you have to keep making plays when everybody in the world knows the quarterback's throwing you the football, and that's what those Heisman Trophy winners were able to do. You think back to guys like Desmond Howard. He stepped up whenever he had an opportunity on the biggest stages, and that's what this guy has to do today.
Well, and that's for everybody, right? Down the stretch when it matters most, you have to be elite. But for a receiver, it's hard because you're dependent on a quarterback. He's got to get you the football, but making those big splash plays throughout a season. And listen, he started off the year putting up great numbers. It's just got to continue.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent.
Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Ducks have moved it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alson Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the UCLA Bruins offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today.
From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on!
An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence.
Touchdown, Bruins! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Flushed out of the pocket. Pulls it in, it's Davison. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got a man. It's low. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big
tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Snags it over the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Flores. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to do it on the ground. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Still running at the 40. All out of space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCLA.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's low. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Moore will throw. Now improvising. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Trying play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working for them.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
With the catch, it's low. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Pulls and throws off the RPO. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Moore to the air. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Davison. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to barge in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. BYU was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Cougars over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. They get to him as he throws. Finds space on the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Smashes it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score.
Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Bruins will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll try the left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bruins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rushes on him. Dances away to buy time. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Moore will throw. Under fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Finds his man. It's Hunter. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Trying to run it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more fit.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. It'll be 3rd and long.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bruins. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. The give to the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, gets it to the 20-yard line. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Moore to the air. Lets it fly. What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Might be changing the route. Talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oregon. And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback, who makes a sure tackle. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, and get low.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
He's got his man, and he'll be brought down. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know
if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Works the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Bruins are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Bruins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It's complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A 1st down run in the red zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Let's it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
First down for the offense.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivate.